Someone said not flat. Well, please fucking tell me how you can go up into near-Earth orbit and stay still, and the Earth is not flying by if it's spinning on a goddamn axis. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't explain it, can you? The fuck? All the people saying that the Earth is round, there's no way they understand the particle density and radio theory. So when they say everyone's retarded who thinks the Earth is flat, they don't understand why they think the Earth is round, is my bottom line. They don't. So when people just go, oh, well, it's clearly just radio theory and fucking frequency and fucking particle. No, you don't know. You don't know, and you're trying to fucking hold on to something that you don't understand. And that's the problem I have, is people with this condescending, shitty attitude that they don't actually know anything. They go, oh, I mean, you're such a fucking idiot. Like, why would... Then explain to me how you can go above the atmosphere and you do not see a spinning Earth. Explain to me how NASA shows us images of the Earth that are photoshopped. The clouds are fucking duplicates of the other clouds in the fucking thing. Does that not ring any bells? Oh, this retard's going to think the Earth is flat. By the way, I'm not arguing that the fucking Earth is flat. I just want people to fucking explain to me how it's round. I'm not comfortable with any of this. And I'm not on board with the flat Earth thing at all. I'm just finding the arguments for round Earth to be... Because I'm preparing to debate this Eric Dubay guy, Dubay. And so I want my fucking arguments concrete. The arguments for round Earth are horrible. Dude, I'm getting angry because everybody that's acting like I'm retarded has not thought through any of their arguments. So if we see a bunch of circles in the sky, does that mean they're spears or fucking dinner plates? You can't prove it. You can't prove it. That isn't a fucking argument. And if, oh God, this is a fucking nightmare. I can't be a flat Earth person. I mean, I can't be a flat Earth person. So your argument is either that combustion rockets don't work in a vacuum because that's a problem, or you're wrong. Fuck! The Earth isn't flat. The Earth is not flat. This is fucking madness. It's Earth's magnetic field. Is that your new proof that the Earth is round? Guys, no one knows why the Earth is round. I'm in a theater of people right now. This is a massive theater. And no one knows why the Earth is round? This can't be reality. I need an argument why the fucking Earth is round. I gotta go. Please comment why the Earth is round. Please, physicists, mathematicians. I really, really don't want to believe the Earth is flat, guys. Do you think I'm ostracized now? I've crossed every goddamn line there is. Can we please not do that to me? Can someone
just letting some people gather in? I know everybody's probably tired from the marathon with Photo Helix and Brian Stabley. My God, it's like a new world record. Hey, Carla, what's up? Raven, Hawk, Crazy John. Let me scroll up a little bit. I'm working two mouses, which would equal mice. And where the hell's my glass of wine at? I've been drinking. Carla, I've been drinking. I know Carla's been drinking. Well, I've been drinking wine. Got my wine. Wine and weed, baby. Lady Lacey, what's up? Gannaball. Hi, PG. What to know? What do I know? I like that. What do I know? I hope I'm saying that right. I'm a little drunk. Not much, just a little. Just enough to slur a word or two. So, just let you know. It's It's been one of those days, guys. Every time I tried to listen to the live stream with Brian and Photo, my computer would just glitch up and freeze and just stay that way until, whenever it felt like unfreezing. And yeah, that was fun. So I've basically seen maybe 2 hours of the stream because I kept doing that and doing that. And just before I came live, I was having the same issue. So I'm on the laptop with this. But this computer over here is like, all right. So, you know what time it is. It's time to look at some comments that I've gotten on my Facebook page about Flat Earth. But before I get started on that, I want to address something. I put a video out the other day. Actually, it was yesterday. I'm sorry. This is our world, and in it, it shows a robot that is like pretty much a Terminator. And although this technology does exist, and they most likely have that same exact type of machine out that's already probably way past that, it was CGI. And I personally did not research it out the way I should have to say that it was CGI and it comes off looking like it's actually a real robot. So Awakened Saint pointed that out to me. However, this technology does exist. And I do remember about 8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago now, seeing that technology in a dog form or some sort of a four-legged animal form. They were basically looked like they were moving like dogs, but it could jump, it could balance, it could, do different things. If it fell down, it could get back up and stuff. And they showed them beating it and kicking it and knocking it down and everything, and trying to mess up its, its balance on wherever it might have been maneuvering to catch up with somebody or something. And that was like 9 years ago. And when they show us stuff now, it's like they've been had it. It's been out, and they're probably way beyond that now. I'm leaning more towards Westworld. If anybody saw the show Westworld, yeah, that was Owen Benjamin, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not really checking the chat, but Owen Benjamin, that was his awakening thing that Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole put together, I guess. I just came upon it recently. I didn't even know who the hell Owen Benjamin was. Yeah, I'm like out of the loop. You think I'm all in the loop. I know I seem all cool like that and stuff, but really, guys, I'm out of the loop. Richie from Boston, that's how I got turned on to Brian. But yeah, I never heard of this Benjamin guy. I mean, it's pretty cool. He seems okay. I don't know. You'll know them by their fruits. That's what I always say. Got 25 watching. That's awesome, guys. Thank you. All right, so back to what I was saying. God, what was I saying? Oh. The technology. It exists. And it's probably way better than that CGI fucking whatever that was. I guarantee it. I mean, come on. You don't have to. Hollywood tells us what they got. I mean, you're seeing shit. Back when, that movie Eagle Eye was out. Do you remember that? Back when that movie was out, and that was in like the fucking 90s. They already had fucking touchscreen cell phone, tablet shit and everything like that. We didn't get that until later into 2000s. I mean, and that's just minuscule. That's only a few years. They are fucking like probably 100 years more advanced. Considering how fast the technology is changing and how consistent it is, and it's like each advancements. Well, first off, they put it out incrementally so we can buy it up. They're not going to give us the good stuff first. They're going to give us the shitty stuff and work our way up to this stuff, and then give us more shitty stuff, and then work our way up to good stuff again. They're making money off this shit. They've been had free energy and all these fucking whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know to whoever watches that video that I apologize if it came off like as if it was real. And thank you, Awakened Saint, for steering me correct on that. You're awesome. All right, the next thing I want to address before I get full-blown into this, and I don't know why the chat's not moving, but it's kind of stuck on, oh, here it is. I got to scroll down. Duh! Have another glass of wine, Jen. It's going to be fun. Hey, Awakened Saint, look behind you, Effie. Are you talking to me? Something behind me? I don't know. All right. Is that Globebusters? Hey, what's up? Welcome to my chat. Okay, so back to what I was saying here. the other thing I want to address before I get started. What's up, Bri? I can't even believe you're still around. I'd be passed out if I was you. Is my family and I have a very close relationship, and even during my awakening in the beginning with 9/11, and I know I came off very strong and passionate because that's just how I am, and it's to have that dropped in my lap and then to verbalize it and put it out there. I sounded pretty crazy, I'm sure, because not only was it blowing my mind, and I needed somebody to talk to. Of course, you go to your family first. It was something that they weren't prepared for, and I'm coming at them full bore. Like blah, 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 blah. You must believe me now. This is the truth. Why don't you see it like this? Or sit down and watch it. Okay, well, you're not believing me. You can't see that happening because you haven't sat down and watched this yet. And then the fact that I couldn't get them to sit down and watch it, well, they're busy. They have their lives. They got their jobs. They got things they're doing. People are probably way more busy than I am. I was a stay-at-home mom for a while, so I did have a lot of time on my hands, but that's not the case anymore. Anyway, my cigarette went out. See what happens when you talk too much? I am a little drunk. I want to reiterate that. I may slur a word or two. I've had a couple glasses of wine. It's really good wine, too. Holy shit, I think I just heard a gunshot. Did you guys hear that? Somebody's shooting a dog man out there, I bet. Dude, I don't know. I live out in the fucking sticks here in Alabama. You hear gunshots once in a while. Now, when I lived in Philly, they're the ones gunshots you don't want to hear because they're like, pop, 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 pop. This is like boom, boom, It's like somebody blowing off a shotgun or something, in the woods, messing around. Who the hell knows? But in Philly, it's rapid fire. Pop, 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 pop. You're like, oh, fuck. Then you hear the sirens, and I was right by the station, too, so I heard it all night long. Anyway, my family is very supportive of me. I did come on super strong in the beginning, and that's something I had to reel in, and they've come a long way with me. It's been quite some time, and I've went down many roads and tried to drag them along with me, and, a lot of times I just automatically felt, like many of us do, that they should naturally believe us, because we've done the research, and we're smart, and they know we're smart people, and, we have a level head about us and stuff. So, well, why don't you just, just look at this. Trust me and look at it. And, when that didn't happen right away for me, I would get upset about it. I'd be like, well, I don't understand why you can't see this, because this is so profound and I see it and I want you to see it. Here it is. I'm going to package it up and send you all I got. Look at it. And then you find out, well, they didn't have time to look at it. They haven't gotten to it yet. But yet to me, it was still so important. It was like, stop what you're doing right now. Stop life. Sit down and watch this. Look at this. And, you can't force feed information to people. They have to take it in when they're ready. Are you shaking your head? What's wrong? That's the worst part. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought maybe I was doing something wrong. I just saw shaking my head. That was it. I didn't read anything else. Probably like, shaking my head. She's muted. Look at her. She's still talking. All right, guys. Anyway, I just want to say that my sister and my mom have been super, super supportive. And there's things that they don't agree with, and that's okay too. My mom's not completely on board with the flat earth, and that's okay. But the Mandela effect has definitely got her attention. She is Mandela affected. I never believed balls spinning in space now. Spinning balls don't work for me. And what do they need? They need a penis to go up to get to those spinning balls. It's always about penises and balls. God. Anyway, if women ran the world, it would not be so. Let me take a hit of this. So, last night when I was talking on the stream, I may have seemed like, they don't have time to watch my stuff now, or, And of course, I have to be respectful of that. Like I said, they have their lives, they have things that they're doing. Oh, and I just saw somebody else in here. I went to Paul Johnston. Ball spinning in space, smash into stuff. Yeah, well, you think they would. But, you know, like I said, they're super supportive, and I don't want to ever put out the impression that they're not. But at the same time, you know, I could be like, you know, oh, did you watch my stream? This whole streaming thing and YouTube thing is really new to me, even though I've been doing it for a few years. And I get really excited and passionate about it because this is my outlet. And before it was like boom, 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 rapid fire at people with all this information, and I would be the cuckoo one, you know. And I'm not talking about in family, but I mean out in public or at work. If I thought I was getting friendly with somebody, or we had like 10 minutes to sit around and chat, I wouldn't be chatting about stuff. I'd be chatting about, dude, this, and they'd be like, and then you see them glaze over, and they look away, and they start talking to other people, and you're still like, blah, 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 blah. And they're like. Or, you know, you'll start getting those weird looks and stuff, and then you realize you don't really have too many people to talk to. Nobody really understands. And even though your family is starting to pick up on what you're saying, it's not really like, you know, every second of the day when I have an opportunity to talk to anybody, you know, I can't just stop and talk to them and be like, oh, guess what, blah, 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 you know, but they do support me. Absolutely, 100%. And I never want to give anybody the impression that they're not supportive, even though they don't agree with everything that it's not like they're like what Brian is going through, where his father won't even look at him, you know. It's not like that with us. And, you know, I mean, my mom did say to me, Jen, you really think you're on a flat earth or whatever she said. And I'm like, yeah. Like, you really think you're on a ball hurtling through space? I was thinking that too, you know, but I'm not anymore. And I'm pretty fucking drunk right now, guys. I'm sorry. But I love my sister, and I love my mom, and I love that they keep me in line, because I need to be kept in line once in a while. And, you know, I could be a bitch. I'm Italian, and I'm from Philly. I mean, put those two together, you equals bitch. I went to Cancun, Mexico, and got called a bitch by some Mexican girl. I didn't even know her. She's like, pendejo or puntana, whatever. I was like, "Mi no habla español, speak English." And the guy's like, I think she just called you a bitch. I'm like, man, she don't even know me. Anyway, they don't like Americans down there, especially American women. I think they're there to steal their men or something. I don't know. Anyway, that was a long time ago. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Ha ha ha. I don't know. I'm fucking drunk, Brian. I can't even believe you're alive after all that. Next one's gonna have to be what? 20 hours. I can't keep up with you. You're just too much. Carla, man, she was like on your tail there for a minute, but just blew past her tonight. I ain't even tried. I don't even know how long I'm going to be on. I might get off here in 10 minutes. Or I might not. We're going to see how it goes. Anyway, I love you guys as far as my family goes. If they're listening right now, I love you so much. And when I do talk about back when I was transitioning into the whole truth thing and you guys were having to deal with that, it's just, you know, what I went through. It's part of me, like it's a part of you. If you tell the story to somebody else about having your daughter wake up to all this and what you had to deal with. So, you know, it's not to put my family down in any kind of way, or maybe it might be a little hard for them to hear me talk about this now because they've never really heard me talk about. We just went through it. We never really talked about it. And to hear me talk about it, it might sound a little harsh or whatever, but I don't mean it to sound that way. They're, like I said, they love me no matter what. So it's not like they're just like, yeah, we don't want nothing to do with you. You're fucking crazy, bitch. You know, it's not like that. And thank goodness, because without them, you know, they're my anchors, they're my rocks, and my sister's my best friend. She always will be. Love you. And okay, so check this out, guys. So I post on Facebook, and I don't post a lot like I used to. I used to post fucking every 5 minutes. I'd be posting some truth shit. you know, and I get a lot of people looking at my stuff, but anyway, when I post flat earth stuff on my Facebook, this one guy, it's the only time I ever hear from this guy is if I put something flat earth on my wall. He just comes out of the woodwork like, gee, where you been? I haven't posted anything about flat earth in just a hot minute now. And every time, as soon as I put it up, there he is. I even gave him a link to the stream tonight. I said, please watch the stream tonight because I am going to read your comments. Wait till you hear what this guy has to say. Talk about gatekeeping. Now, he should be getting paid if he isn't because he's a good gatekeeper. He's relentless. He's like, this, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is it that hard for you to see? Are you just a natural inbred gatekeeper of some sort? I mean, you're really good at it. Not that he's affecting me, but his tactics and all. It's just like, I'm posting. I'm like, take a look at this. Check this out. And he comes back. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, oh my God, this is exhausting. I don't have time for this shit. It's not my job to fucking convince you. Keep fucking spinning, asshole. All right. Now, I don't know how well I can read when I'm drunk because I don't remember the last time I read when I'm drunk. So we'll see how that goes, okay? All right. So my original post was, the earth is 73% water. Agreed? Question mark? Water always finds its level. Levels are flat. That's what I had up there. That's my post. I'd show it to you, but I don't want to move all this around and stuff, and I ain't sharing those screens right now, Brian. You're not here to help me. I love you. I don't know. We're just going to roll with this, okay? So, immediately, I slurred that one. So what about, this is what he says. I ain't even going to say his name because I'm going to be respectful. I could tell you his name, and y'all can attack him on Facebook or something. That wouldn't be cool. All right. So I still wouldn't say his name right now, though. If you're watching, you know who you are. Okay. So what about water or other liquids on the other, I don't even know. Did I read that right? So what about water or other liquids on the other, brown planets in our solar system? So he's coming at me right away with, the planets in the solar system. Okay. So, let's see. My friend Kevin Marley, Kevin, if you're here, I love you. He came to my rescue. He says, according to flat earth people, we don't even know if those are planets. It's proven NASA lies, and we've never been out of the firmament dome. There are a lot of legit scientists who strongly believe it's nothing but water beyond the dome. I agree. And this is no conspiracy. It's all declassified information for several different, what does it say? From several different nations, military. I'm sorry, I got a little blurry there again. Okay, so it's known. So listen to his name. We are live. So we live on a. We are live, guys. I'm sorry, I'm drunk right now. All right, let's just do this. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Okay. So we live on a flat rectangular. Oh, we live on a flat rectangle that exists in a dome of water? Question mark. How does that work? And then I said, I will show pics in a second because I had to go do something. And then I dropped that picture that Brian pulled up for me yesterday of the dome, the firmament, the Hebrew conception of the universe. And I sent him the little clip that tells you all about the description of the dome and whatnot like that, which you all saw yesterday if you were here. And then I sent a couple other pictures of domes, like buildings that have domes and stuff, and how they mimic the dome that we're under with pillars and shit. And then he says, oh, wait a minute, this other guy had to chime in. Now listen to what this guy says. Level is an equidistant curve around the center of gravity. Level is an equidistant curve around the center of gravity. This is what he's going to base his whole thing on from here on out, and what I'm going to read you. Okay. Level is an equidistant curve around the center of gravity. Sounds so smart and PhD'd, ABC'd after it. All right. It gets better, guys. Oh, I think my lighter ran out. That would suck. All right. How many people? I got 35 people watching. Awesome. Click that like button. I'm drunk. Okay. So I'm just going to read this again because it's that fucking ludicrous. Level is an equidistant curve around the center of gravity. I said, prove it. Please, because that just sounds like utter nonsense, is what I replied. And then I put the definition of level in here for this fucking idiot who, I don't know where he pulled that out from, but damn. Okay, so then the other guy's got to jump in. The one who originally started all this, right? He says, you're seriously saying that sounds like nonsense? And I'm like, did you miss the definition of level? I cracked myself up. Oh my God. These people, I swear to God, I don't hear from this guy at all, ever. And then the second I put something on my wall that has to do anything with flat earth, and I read you the title. I'll go back up and read it to you again, if you missed it, guys. The earth is 73% water, agreed? Water always finds its level. Levels are flat. And I also have the definition of level down here. So, to get back to this comment, which is fucking hysterical. I had to read this to you guys. You seriously saying that sounds like nonsense? And I said, did you miss the definition of level? Here it is. I put it here and tagged him in it. Yes, because, and then I said, yes, because it's, I can't even, yes, because it is nonsense. And gravity is a fucking theory. Laughing my fucking ass off. And then I said, just keep spinning. Blah, 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 what his name is. And then this other guy jumps back in. It's like they're tag teaming me. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, fuck. What is wrong with you people? I don't even see or hear from you ever. Now it's like, so, are you fucking flat earth gatekeepers on fucking Facebook? What are you, the Facebook flat earth fucking police? What is this? Who are you? Get the fuck. I'm just going with it because I was having fun with them. Anyway. Oh, and then he says, this other guy's jumping in now. What does this say? All predicted on flat earth. I'm misreading it wrong. It looks like it says predicted. I could be wrong. Everything gets a little fuzzy when I'm drunk. Okay. Flat earth idea that was rejected back when Copernicus was around. So this whole flat earth thing got rejected when Copernicus was around. Is what this is one guy saying. And then the other guy says, like, what happens on a sphere? ? I don't know what that's about. And he says, I love the bubble on the Copernicus level. Keeps the stick on the tangent. I can't read this, guys. I love that bubble on the carpenter's level. Oh, the bubble on the carpenter's level. I guess what he's saying. Keeps that stick on tangent. Okay. Look, I can't help it if level is level. What is it that you don't get about this bubble in the level? You don't even need a bubble in a level to make something level and to be able to prove it's level. It's not all about the bubble. Is it? Stacy, tell me, is it all about the bubble or what? I don't fucking know. What the fuck? So anyway, just moving on. Are you laughing at me? Scroll down. I'm on the wrong mouse. I'm operating 2 mice. And mice equal two mouses equal mice. Are you guys still with me? I can't even move this thing around. I'm so lost right now. Stacy, are you there? I love you too. Carla, what's up? Are you drinking? Don't go to bed. I know you're all tired from that fucking mega stream he did with Photo Helix. Brian is like, I don't know. It's like a fucking road runner. He just keeps going. Okay, let's get back to what the fuck I was saying over here. Fuck these people. Any messages coming from someone living on the edge yet? No dome footage? In this day of mass communications? We haven't flown a drone to the edge yet and looked? I said, there is no edge. That is just stupid. I said, so I put that picture in there of the Hebrews depiction of the fucking earth. I gave it to him again. I said, does that look like an edge? Why are you I said, why aren't you falling off your spinning ball? I don't even know why I was bothering. Send Carla a link. I don't even know if I'm capable of doing this right now, Brian. How do I send this link? Oh, God, what do I do? Jesus Christ. Don't put pressure on me like this. She said she will join. Hi, John from the Santelli family. That's my hubby over there. I'm going to click his comment real quick. Put it up. Over. I don't know how to get this link here. Where is it? Brian, explain this to me. I gotta scroll up. I can't believe I have to operate two mice to try to figure this shit. All right, look. Do I just grab the link from up top in the box here in my search bar? Can I just do that? I don't have to open up Facebook. Copy. Just keep going. Fuck Carla. What the fuck? Okay, look, I'm going to try this. I don't know. I'd have to sign into my husband's. I'm on my husband's laptop. God, I don't remember how we did this yesterday. I'm drinking. I'm high. Why are you putting this pressure on me? I'm going to finish reading these comments. I love you guys. We got 40 watching. I hope I got a bunch of thumbs up. Thumb this video up. I'm going to be regretting this tomorrow. I'll be laughing my ass off. I can't believe I'm doing this drunk. Fuck doing it live. We're doing it drunk. All right. Gravity is a theory. We are the center of everything. Deal with it. That's what I wrote. And he wrote back to me about the depiction of the flat earth dome and stuff from the Hebrews. He says, those old ideas have been rejected too. Gravity is the engine of the universe. Keeps things in orbit to fast and escape velocity and achieve, I don't know, something about velocity and achieving something. Slower, the things like water just stick. Oh, like water's slow and it sticks. Like the people that are over 80% water. Oh, well, wait a minute, we're 80% water. That's why we stick to the ground, because water sticks. Guys, are you hearing this? I'm going to scroll down on the comments here. Don't worry about it, sweetie. You just do what you're doing. I'm cleaning the house. Okay, you just keep listening. This gets better. Okay. So I said gravity is a theory. We are the center of everything. Deal with it. And then this other guy jumps back in and he says, narcissist much? Like as if I'm a narcissist because I say we are the center of the universe. I'm not saying I'm the center of the universe. I'm saying we are the center of the universe. And he's like, narcissist must? Is this guy a fucking gatekeeper or what? I don't hear from this guy ever. All right, so check this out. I said, the truth is you are that special. Da-da-da-da-da. Deal with it, friend. You're that fucking special. Deal with it. And then I said, wow, every time I post something about flat earth, you show up like a stain on white pants. Never, ever have anything to say about any of my posts until I post something about flat earth. Say what you want. I trust my senses. My eyes tell me it's flat. I gotta read more. My eyes tell me it's flat. My eyes tell me the stars are always in their position. My senses tell me everything is stationary, not spinning 1,000 miles an hour. Laughing my ass off. I'm going live tonight on YouTube. Going to be reading your comments live and talking about it. Indoctrination, NASA, CGI, fake, ISS, space, and yes, gatekeepers. Because, man, this fucking dude, if he's not a gatekeeper, he fucking should be. Because, I mean, damn it, man. I've never seen anybody come out of the woodwork quicker than any of that. I As a matter of fact, nobody else has anything to say except this guy and this one other guy who chimes in every now and then. Oh my God. We're not even near the center of the galaxy, but I'll have to take the scientist's word for that. Oh, take their word. I do enjoy the view of the Milky Way. That's not the fucking Milky Way. It's the fucking crack in the dome where the fucking shit wall of the water came down during the Great Flood. There's a floodgate up there is what you're looking at. It's not a fucking Milky Way. Okay. You got balls. You got rockets that look like penises. And then you get to the Milky Way. I mean, is it all fucking based on sex or what? Spinning balls and penis rockets and fucking Milky Way everywhere. What the fuck? Space is one big fucking honey hole. Literally. Are you guys still with me? I got 36 watching now. I lost a few. Or rather the biggest. Okay, Jen is the best. Thank you, Stacy. I'm a little drunk. I'm sorry, but I needed it tonight. I don't drink a whole lot. I'll probably have a fucking migraine tomorrow because of it, but it's feeling pretty good right now. Okay. Let's see here. We got more. It goes on. I mean, it's like never ending. I had to give up on this. I'm like, dude, just watch the live stream. Someone be talking about it. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I hit him with this. I had to put this in. Listen to this. It's going to be loud. Here we go.
You can't handle the truth.
I love that. I love dropping that on people. Anyway, let's go back over here to Facebook. Oh, shit. All right. Where was I? Jeez, so long. Oh, and then I put up, sad you think you're in an endless nothingness, and we are a speck in all this nothingness. And then I put up my picture that the only thing NASA has ever done is put space between us and the Creator. Because that's all that's ever done. It puts space there, and then it puts all its little toys up in there. It's like a toy car, a toy ball, a couple of different other big balls and small balls. You know, NASA, they love their balls. They have a ball with this. Yeah. Big blue balls. NASA's got big blue balls. And then this guy says the Creator isn't limited by the human opinion. I said, okay, you keep on spinning. I'll stay flat. I was trying to end this shit. Like, dude, just give it up. And I said, gravity is a theory. We are the center of everything. Oh, actually behind a little. Sorry. This is really long. Anyway, yeah, I just put a couple other things. I put that Owen Benjamin thing in there. I don't know if they'll watch it. You know, they're not going to watch it. That's the thing. Is they want to argue all this stuff, but they won't. If they would just take the time. Look, that Owen Benjamin thing's 7 minutes fucking long. I think it's awesome. But, you know, if they want to go further and look at other deeper aspects of it where you're actually seeing like experiments being done and stuff, there's plenty of videos out there. But will they take the time? No. Automatically. Excuse me. I hate the burp on camera. That was not nice. Automatically, the indoctrination kicks in, and it's just like, no, we are on a spinning ball. This is ludicrous. Now, I mean, when I was younger, I learned about how in science class at one time they thought the Earth was flat until, you know, somebody made a telescope and somebody finally did something and went up far and all this stuff, you know, and how the whole space concept came about to where that is not a dome, an upside down bowl over us. It's something that's vast and continuous. Okay? And yeah, I just lost my train of thought, but I'm sure it'll come back to me in a second. These people, they just grasp onto that indoctrination and continue on with it. And the fact that the indoctrination literally stops them in their tracks and won't let them go and watch a fucking 5-minute video. Why was it so easy for me? Why was it so easy for me to see any of this stuff? basically up until the point that I woke up, I was basically doing the same thing everybody else was. I was conscientious about what I was eating, and I know what's in the foods have a lot to do with what's going up here in our brain, and maybe I had that going for me. But other than that, I mean, I was into TV shows. I love General Hospital. Oh my God, I grew up watching that. Yeah, I mean, movies, all kinds of stuff. And so what made me so special? Why can I just see it and it's adapt to it? Like Flat Earth was nothing for me to comprehend and take in and be like, yeah, okay, this is some next level shit. I'm going to the next level. We're going to Flat Earth. This is it. This is where I've been this whole time. It's fucking awesome. But no, these people, it's like brick fucking wall. I can't even, I'm stumped by that. My glasses are so fucking dirty, or either that, my vision is just completely gone at this point. Oh my God, guys, I can't believe I'm fucking drunk on camera. I'm drinking white Zinfandel, if anybody's curious. I've been having trouble with red wines lately. It seems like every time I have some red wine, I wake up with a migraine. I'm very sensitive to stuff. I seem to get migraines like fucking, God, I don't even know. It's just crazy anymore. Definitely. You clicked on the link. I don't know who's it. Hey, Jen. Hi. I'm going to put your comment up there. Hey, Christian. What's up? This will be my first live stream. Well, my second live stream by myself. My first one, I was by myself. But my husband was downstairs and he was like, you know, I don't know. I'm alone. He's at work. So he's coming from work. Anyway, what a real man does. Yeah, he works. He's a hard-working man. He's a go-getter. He brings home the bacon and I fry it up in the pan. All right. So yeah, I had no clue who the fuck Owen Benjamin. I can't even talk right now. My lips are like sticking. I had no clue who Owen Benjamin was. I mean, how long? This guy's been around for a while. Where the fuck have I been? Anyway, but like I was saying, you'll know them by their fruits. So this guy, sometimes what they do, they come in hard and strong, like, oh my God, yeah, flat earth this, blah, 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 and they get in, and then it's like they flip a switch right in the middle of it. That's what they do. So I'm always leery when I get these guys, and he reminds me just like of that that NASA channel guy. What's his name? Oh God, what the hell's that guy's name? I'm gonna think of it here now. Matt Powerland. He reminds me of him. He's a comedian. He's real smart, witty, like on the cuff like that. And I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying Matt Powerland caused a lot of trouble along the way. You know, there was a lot of infighting that didn't have to occur that I felt he instigated or just wouldn't let go of, or maybe made it bigger than it was. You know what that kind of stuff. This guy he just seems a lot like him, but maybe he's not him. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But like I said, in the end, you'll know them by their fruits. What's up, John? What's up, Carla? What do you think about Owen Benjamin? No? You think it's good? He'll be all right? I hope so. I hate these people that flip on us. Like halfway through, they flip a switch. I've seen people do that in comments, in chats. They'll be like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. And the next thing you know, they come off with this. It's like, what the fuck? Is this another person talking? Anyway. So, yeah, we got covered a lot of shit yesterday. Dog man, all kinds of stuff. I don't really cover Bigfoot or look at that kind of stuff because, you know, I don't know. I'm never really curious about Bigfoot. Okay, if he's out there, great. Does he know how to use fire? I want to know, can Bigfoot start a fire? Does he know how to put the wood together? And, you know, because maybe Bigfoot's causing some of these fires. I don't know. Maybe he's like, don't want people around. He's trying to burn people out. Does Bigfoot know how to use fire? Anyway, that's a whole nother show. Dogman, on the other hand, just came out of fucking nowhere, like left field. All of a sudden, Dogman, Cenocephaly, this and that. And I'm like, first off, the Dogman shows that I had listened to, I never heard them refer to them at all, never, not once, as Cenocephaly. It wasn't until I actually decided to go research this whole Dogman thing and started looking it up on the internet and going through all this old stuff and finding all these writings about them. And apparently these were a thing. And they still are. It's crazy. You know what I noticed a lot on the internet? On YouTube now, you see a lot of these people doing spirit boxes. They're all using these spirit boxes, and they're all trying to get in touch with the dead and stuff. In the end times and stuff, you're not supposed to be doing that stuff. You're not supposed to be communicating with the dead and crossing that line into the nethers or whatever. It's just not good. So I think, a lot of this stuff, they shouldn't be doing this. It's not good. But, it's on them what they do. I just see it a lot in my sidebar sometimes. Like, all the spirit box stuff, Ouija board stuff's coming back really big. I mean, there's this one thing that came up, it was like the world's largest Ouija board. Some guy like painted it on the ground. I was like, what the fuck is that? The bigger the Ouija board, the bigger the demon that's going to come through. I mean, seriously? You're going to draw out a giant Ouija board just in public. That's okay. It's all good. Want to hear something else crazy? I heard that, how they have the gay pride parades and stuff, and somebody wanted to, let my cigarette go out again. I don't have the article, and I'm not quoting anything, but if you look it up, it's out there. Okay, I heard somebody talking about it on a video. I don't remember what video it was, but they said that they were going to do not a gay pride parade, but a straight pride parade. Blah. Say that 10 times when you're fucking drunk and your lips are sticking together. A straight pride parade. And it was rejected. It was not allowed. Nope. Can't have that. No straight pride. I'm trying to get rid of that. It's gay pride. Gay pride. Straight pride. Straight, flat. Can't have all that. Straight, flat. Can't have all that. That could be in a rap song. Anyway, that was interesting. It's a sign of the times. The heterosexual man and woman are going to be a thing of the past in this Luciferian utopia that they're bringing in. Straight things all that heterosexual stuff will be an oddity. Watch, you'll see. I did videos about that when I was doing my transpocalypse videos. If anybody's been around a while on my channel, you know that phase I went through. But it's happening. It's happening right now in our grade schools and kindergarten. They're teaching kids all about transgenderism. You can be this, you can be that, you can do whatever you want. Heck, you can come to school meowing like a cat. We'll put a litter box out for you. It's all good. We'll even teach you how to use the litter box. We'll build a building so you can go have your litter box in private and you can go in there and have your straight? No. You got to use transgender bathrooms. Get used to it. That should be interesting. Kids are growing up in that right now. Yeah. Schools, every new school that's built has transgender bathrooms in it. No question. It's in the plans. They're lined up. Now, the regular bathrooms are going to be spread out through the school on either end, and it's only going to be 3 stalls. At least what I read back then. Some could be more, but from what I have told, that the center bathrooms, the main bathrooms in most of these grade schools are going to be transgender bathrooms. And they're going to be 30, 40 stalls, not 3, 4 stalls. What's that tell you? It's going to be explosion, 90% transgender, 10% straight. And they get the, we only need 3 stalls, and it's girls and boys. What the fuck is that? There he is. I should read some of these comments. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't read when I'm drunk, so I just keep going. Yeah, I was on that transgender whole thing. What really gets me is the kids. It's the kids with what they're being indoctrinated in with this whole globe model. It's the kids with what they're being indoctrinated in with this transgender thing. I mean, they're bringing outside people into the schools to teach these kids about transgenderism. You can look back at my videos. I did a whole thing on it. The hypersexualization of children, and something else was in the title. I forget. It was a year ago. I think it was. I'll repost it. It's they start with our kids at every level of deception that we're all trying to uncover and expose. Every level that we're exposing are the levels. Every level they're teaching our kids right now. even the whole ID thing with your name in capital letters and everything and all that stuff. Every birth certificate that's being signed right now out there in the world. There's how many babies being born right now at this particular moment, and all those birth certificates, all those people are signing their kids right over to the government. They're capitalizing on their names right there from birth. And if you're special, you'll get your soul taken to the Vatican. That's why they put the baby's soul on the birth certificate. Remember back in the day they had their souls? All those souls went to the Vatican. They own those souls. Yeah. And there's always another layer. There's always a deeper meaning to this stuff. And we only see the surface. I love you guys. Thank you. There's 47 people here. It's fucking awesome. I started off this whole thing reading comments about a flat earth thing I put up on my wall on Facebook. And also, I started off with, in case anybody missed it, I was talking about my family and how supportive and loving they are and how they put up with me. And the fact that, I bum rushed them with all this stuff right in the beginning. And, it's like a torpedo coming at them and they had no fucking clue. So, I looked a little crazy at the time, but they're very supportive and loving. And even though they don't agree with everything that I'm putting forth for them to look at, it's still okay. They love me no matter what. And I love them no matter what. So, and I think that's really important that people remember that. I feel bad that Brian has to deal with what he has to deal with in his life. It's not easy for people to, have a relationship with their loved ones, and then this profound information is something that's coming between you and them. It sucks. Who wants that? Nobody wants that. But you want so badly for that person to see, because it's true. And you don't want to see them living the lie and continuing to live the lie, but at the same time, you're totally okay with it. And it's like, it's almost like you're like, do I need to go over and slap the fucking shit out of them? Maybe that's what I need. Snap out of it, Stop watching the TV. But it's not always our job to wake people up. Some people have to wake up at their own time and on their own levels. Some of my family are awake to many of these things, and some of it they're not really on board with, and that's okay too. But I've been in this for years now, so I'm talking more about years ago in the beginning. And now, they're like, we conversate about it. It's more of an easy conversation. I'm not coming at them like, and that all comes along with experience. Even talking to people out as I do in public and stuff, I had to learn how to do that. I would go up to people full bore, I'd have to really get my thoughts together and think about what I was going to say and actually target people, I would target people because you can't just go up to anybody. You don't want to go up to a family walking around with their kids and stuff and start blabbing stuff out and stuff and everything. And if it's a topic that I'm talking about that like JFK, I want to go for older people. I want to go people over 60. I see a nice, cute, older couple, maybe in their 70s, walking down the beach. I'm going to try and stop and talk to them, as long as it doesn't look like they're deep in conversation and, maybe they don't want to be disturbed. If I can pick up on all this stuff. So that all comes with experience and trial and error, because I have had many people walk away from me or say stuff like, read a book, or, why don't you just open a history book and walk away? Like, why are you even asking me this ridiculous question or something? All this stuff that you never get to see on video. I actually should save these clips and put them all together. It would probably be pretty funny. But yeah, so you got to choose your targets. dropping knowledge, baby, not bombs. Dropping knowledge bombs. All right. Ace McCloud is here. Ace, I feel like you're afraid to talk to me, Ace. I think you're afraid of me. You never really say much to me. Where'd you go? You disappeared? Oh, there you are. Comment up here. Yep. I agree. It's muffed up. And the sad thing is that it's going to get even more and more and more muffed up. Because people are letting their kids go. As long as you keep doing what they want you to do, you get up every fucking morning, get your kids dressed, feed them some fucking breakfast, and send them out on that fucking school bus, they're going to keep fucking doing this shit. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. You know what's going to be next? They're going to be teaching Satanism in fucking school. They already have after school Satan. After school Satan clubs. After school. Like grade school kids. Not like after school fun time at arts and crafts. No, it's after school Satan. Look it up. I did a video on it. I'm going to have to start reposting all this shit. It's muffed up, guys. And it's only going to get worse. And I know my kids are not going to send their kids to these government-funded schools because I taught them what they needed to know. They're not going to get vaccinated. Hell, they're not even going to have their kids in a hospital. If I'm still around, hopefully I am because I'm already fucking 50 and I ain't got no grandkids yet. But, you know, when they're ready, I am going to help give birth to my grandchildren. That's right. I'm going to be cutting that cord. Ain't going to be no damn birth certificate and a bunch of fucking shots and all this stuff. I'm going to learn what I need to learn about giving birth. And if something goes wrong, well, then I'll have to make a call. But other than that, if everything seems fine and things are going good, it's not like it hasn't been done. There was life being born before hospitals. They took away all the midwives, all the shamans, all these other people, got rid of them all, and brought us doctors and hospitals. And now if you don't have your kid in the hospital, well, they're going to deem you an unfit parent. But you know what? They can't do anything because you didn't sign a birth certificate. But if you sign that birth certificate and then they deem you an unfit parent, guess what? They come and take your kids away. Why? Well, let's see. If you don't make a payment on your car, what do? They come and take your car away. You signed the title to that fucking thing. Or you're making payments on it. You don't own that shit. You don't own your kids. You get a birth certificate, you sign that shit, that's a government fucking document right there. They own your shit. Try it. Nobody's being told this. Nobody's being taught this. They don't teach you this shit. You're not taught what you're not meant to know. And that's fact. Some fucked up shit goes on when they take your kids too, yeah. You don't know where the fuck they're going. You wind up in one of these fucking foster Satanist fucking family houses. It's over. I've never been to foster care. I've never had to deal with foster care. I couldn't even tell you, besides what I've seen propagandized-wise, what foster care must be like. But there's some fucked up people out there. And they're just waiting to be fostering some kids. So, I've known some people who've gone through foster care, and they said it's pretty fucking shitty. Bouncing from house to house, and crazy people, you know, crazy stuff. Boycott birth certificates. Fuck yeah. I'm putting that comment up. I agree. Boycott that shit. I need some water. Ugh. All right. So I was never taught what I was meant to know. You were never taught what you're not meant to know. Police officers are not taught what they're not meant to know. Dentists are not taught what they're not meant to know. Doctors sure as hell aren't taught what they're not meant to know. And then when you start to talk to these people, like if you talk to a police officer, talk about triggers. Whatever it is that they're teaching these guys in the police academy, it's not good for us. Not if you have two brain cells to rub together to figure some shit out. It's not good for you. So, one of my things that I do when I talk to people is when I see police officers, I like to ask them, why is our name in all capital letters on our driver's license? I have not videoed it because it's fucking police officers. And I don't want to get tased, okay? Because if you go walking up to a cop with a fucking video camera, it ain't going to go good for you, okay? So I just ask because I want to hear what these idiots have to fucking say. And I'm sorry if any of my viewers out there are police officers and you happen to be watching this stream. I'm not saying you're an idiot or an asshole, but the ones that I talk to were, okay? Places I could be about it. I really don't like cops. All right, so first I had a whole group of them come into the restaurant I was working at, and I was about 8, so I had an eight top table to sit them at. I was a hostess. The hostess with the postess. Okay, I was also Employee of the Year. Anyway, I take them to their table, I sit them down, I put their menus out, give them all their silverware, you know, and they're all eyeballing me and stuff, you know. I said, guys, can I ask you a question? They're like, oh yeah, you know, ask us anything you want. I said, why is our name in all capital letters on our driver's license? And first I got a couple of, what? Or, you know, I had to repeat it because they didn't get it the first time. Because they weren't expecting an intelligent fucking question, I guess, to come out of my mouth. So it went right over their heads. I said, why is our name in all capital letters on our driver's license? And I put both hands on the table and I leaned in and I looked at them. Because, you know, I'm in control of this situation. They're all sitting down looking at me. And I'm the one asking the intelligent fucking question that they don't have the answer to. So, this is what they start popping off. Oh, they do that so they can read it better. We can read it better. You know, so there's no mistakes when we're putting your name in. We can see it clearly. We don't have to decipher between the capital letter and the little letters. Okay, I'm kind of adding on there a little bit, but yeah, so we can read it better. And the other guys agreed. They started all concurring with each other, and oh well, you know, it's to save money too to just use one type of font of some sort. This is the answers they're giving me, and I can only assume that they're guessing, because if this is what they're being taught, they ain't meant to know what they ain't meant to know. They're not going to be taught what they're not meant to know. So, yeah, I said, no, that's not it. And they said, oh, well, why is it an all capital? You know, first off, they really didn't want to hear my answer. They started talking amongst each other at that point. And once I said, no, that's not it. And then a couple of them were still looking at me, and I proceeded to tell them why our name's in all capital letters and what it has to do with Admiralty Law, Uniform Commercial Code. Once I started talking code, which is their language, they started to perk up again. I said, that's right. I know all about Uniform Commercial Code. Do you know about Admiralty Law? I said, Admiralty Law is the law of the sea. Last I checked, we're on land. And they just glazed over. Not a word. Little mutters between each other about petty conversations about not what I'm talking about. And I said, oh, your waitress will be right out. And I turned around and walked away. And then I saw a police officer at a gas pump. And it was right after I got a ticket for my tinted windows. And, which, by the way, my windows are still tinted. And I said, so, your windows are pretty dark. You're a pretty dark tint you got there. Oh, yeah, you know. Yeah, they're dark. They just look dark. They're not really dark. I said, oh, they look like they're past the legal limit to me. Because I just got a ticket for my tint. And I was told that I had the tint that is beyond the legal limit. It's beyond 30% or some shit like that. Oh, well, my tint's tinted, but it just looks dark. It's not really dark. I said, okay. Well, can I ask you a question? why is her name in all capital letters on her driver's license? And he says, oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know this one. It's because, well, you see, they want to make sure that when you're putting it in, you don't get it wrong, and it's all right. And I said, well, that's not me. I don't spell my name in all capital letters. Do you? And he's like, no, I don't. I said, you put, capital whatever, lowercase, blah, 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 capital letter, blah, blah. It's not all capital letters. And he's like, no, you're right. Yeah, that's not how I spell it. So it must have a meaning, a specific meaning to this capital thing that we're not supposed to know about or something. I don't know. And he just really didn't know the answer to it. So then I started talking more about the Admiralty law and stuff. And then he starts to pick up that I may be one of those sovereign citizens that he was taught about in the academy. Enemy number one. So he starts getting a little irate because, you must be one of those sovereign citizens. Think you're sovereign or something. I said, well, just so happens that our founding fathers who wrote the Constitution were sovereign. He's like, yeah, but that doesn't blah 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 and this and that. And I said, well, all I know is that capital name is not me. I don't spell my name like that. So, and I turned around and walked away. But he got triggered. So then there was another time, and this was the time when I had to go make a payment on my ticket for the tint that I refused to take off, and is still on my windows. By the way, I got thrown out of court when I went for my tint. I could do a whole show on that. Ask my husband. Oh, God. You guys have no clue what I don't video. You think I do some crazy shit on camera talking to people? You should live my life with me and see the shit I do off camera. Okay. Yeah, I got thrown out of court. But anyway, let's just get back to my payment. So I'm in there already feeling like crap when you got to make a payment to these people. It's just, ugh. I don't even want to walk in there. And it's in the police station. The courthouse is right in the police station. And I told you, I don't like cops. I don't want to be around them. So I'm in there waiting for this fucking bitch to get off her ass and come over to the window and take my payment. Like I even want to be in there any longer than I have to. And she's like just sitting there, with her big gulp next to her and fucking 300-pound ass sitting in this big cushy fucking office chair swinging back and forth. I'm like, oh, don't make me ring this bell, bitch, because I'll be like, ding, 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 ding. So there's a guy standing next to me, and I'm like, I look over, I see a gun. He's in plain clothes, but he's got like a polo shirt on, belt. He gets his guns right there. And I said, oh, so you're a cop? He said, yes, I am. I'm a detective. I said, okay. Thinking I gotta wait for this fucking bitch to get off her ass. Might as well have a conversation. This is what I do. That's what I talk. I don't have anything else to talk about. What am I gonna talk about? Did you see Dancing with the Stars last night? All right, so I'm not reading the comments, guys, so I have no clue what's going on. But listen, I triggered the shit out of this dude. I thought I was gonna fucking die. I said, why is your name in all capital letters on the driver's license? He said, well, there's this stuff that you might read on the internet, these, that say that it's because of this, which he was alluding to, which is my answer, that they've capitalized on our name and we're sovereign, and that's not us. That's not you. Your capital name on your driver's license, on every bill that comes to your house, on your electric bill, your gas bill, your water bill, your fucking driver's license, your security card, anything that has to do with money. And yes, your birth certificate and your social security card have to do with money. It's going to be in capital letters because it's Admiralty law, the law of the sea. It's capitalized on your name. You're traded on the stock market. Our children are already leveraged on the stock market. That's why there's all this debt. But anyway, back to the cop that I triggered. So he says, and about all this stuff you may hear on the internet about this and that. And I'm like, well, this admiralty law doesn't apply to a person with lowercase letters. It's the capital name. And now that he's seeing that I know what I'm talking about, and obviously I've done some research that, well, you must be one of those sovereign citizens. Well, right away, I got this look like he was about to like grab his gut. It was like instantly you could see the trigger. The facial features, the stance, everything became, I was a threat. It's just me and him standing there at a window waiting for a fat chick to get out of the chair and take my payment. But yet I'm a threat. Because I know some shit. I'm not asleep. I'm a threat. Okay, so I said, well, I am. That's not me, and that's not you neither. Well, he's actually in the Fraternal Order of Police. And actually it does apply to him, the capital name, because he's in it. That's not me. I'm not in your fucking fraternal order. And I know how to distinguish myself from my capital name. And your laws, codes, statutes, and limitations do not apply to me. They apply to the capital name. I'm a flesh and blood human being. That name is a dead entity. It's a corpse. It's a corporation. It's capitalized on. It's corporation. I'm a flesh and blood human being. I'm not a corpse. And instantly, his attitude from that point on was as if I chopped the baby's head off and burned it at the stake. That's the treatment I got. As a matter of fact, when I got out of there, I sat in my car and did a video. I'll have to go dig that up and fucking repost that too. I'm telling you guys, you gotta go back. You gotta go back into my videos. You'll see, I'm a fucking upload junkie, man. I'm just like, I'm all over this shit. I'm not keeping up with the chat at all. I'm literally just talking. I'm not looking at anything. This is how I can stay focused because I'm drunk. So don't think I'm ignoring you guys. One news right now. Just looked it up. Birth certificate started to become mandatory. Yeah, 1902, Carla. Just messed up. You remember doctors used to go to people's houses in the olden days? You would have doctors that would do house visits. Doctor would come to your house and deliver the baby after they got rid of the midwives. And each time they delivered a baby, they had to keep track of it. And they said it was for a census. It was logged and categorized and everything. The population. And then they started doing certificates of birth. And then they started building these buildings where you could go and have it became too messy, too dangerous, too unsanitary to have babies in the house and stuff like that. You have to go to a hospital where it's sterile. Once they started that, it's over. They can do whatever they want because they got you from birth. Right there. They got you from birth. The second you fucking come out, before you even come out, they're already pumping the mother up with some kind of fucking pills and shit. Oh, well, you take these prenatal vitamins. There you go. You know what happened to me when I took those prenatal vitamins? I was constipated. Constipation is no fucking fun when you're 8 months pregnant. How are these things helping me? Anyway. I don't know what to say now. But yeah, birth certificates, admiralty law, fucking uniform commercial code, which is what we're under. It's all about currency and banks. Okay, it's the law of the sea. So the sea has a current. And then if you have a river, you have banks on the river banks that go with the flow of the current. The banks. What do you do with a ship? You birth a ship into the water. What do we come out of? We come out of our mother's water. So because we come out of our mother's water, we're now under the law of the sea the second you come out. And here you got a birth certificate. The certificate of manifest. The property that's come out. It's logged and tracked and everything. And, this is your certificate of birth. The same thing a ship gets. The doc writes the birth certificate at the dock for the ship. The doctor. Do you see it's all Admiralty law? It's all the law of the sea. Yeah, if you go outside, you're not going to fall into a fucking ocean the second you step out your door. No. You're on land. So where's the law of the land at? Does anybody know where that's at? Where'd that go? Did it disappear with the fucking North Pole ice cap? It's gone. It's just gone. It was never there. We're on water. This is water world. We live in water world. That's right. Because nobody knows, because you're not taught what you're not meant to fucking know. And that's the fucking problem. You're taught all this shit that you shouldn't even know. That's all bullshit. That's shit you should know. You're not meant to know, and you ain't going to get taught it. Unless you're a part of the fucking club, and you go to their special schools, where they teach you all this fucking shit. Because trust me, doctors, a lot of them are Masons. And they don't give their kids shots and all this shit. If you think your doctor's giving their kids the fucking flu shot and all this stuff, think again. You got some explaining to do. All right. Shit's all muffed up on so many levels. I mean, I could probably go on for 10 hours if I had the energy. It's so vast. Another piece to the puzzle, another piece to the puzzle. And then you start realizing this fucking puzzle is huge. And then you get to the outer corners of the puzzle and you start to realize it's flat. It has a dome. I thought that was space. Do you ever sit back and really laugh at yourself that you thought this all this time? I mean, people think, oh, we just point the finger at them and just say, oh, you think you're on a ball, blah, blah, blah. I know the Earth's flat. No. I actually sit back and think, God, I actually bought this all this time. Here I am thinking I'm all fucking woke and shit. I know 9/11 was an inside job and all this stuff. Then Flat Earth pops up in your life and it's like, I don't know fucking shit. And that's good because I have so much to learn. And once you stop learning, you start dying. So it's a good thing. Flat Earth is awesome. I love Flat Earth. Great about learning the shit. I don't know. There was, the whole concave convex thing going on there for a while. I never ever thought it was convex. Am I saying that right? I never thought it went like a bowl, regular bowl, with the sides coming up. I've always perceived it as flat. Now, I'm not saying once you get to the outer part that there's not a higher position on the ice or the mountains that may be out there bordering us. I don't fucking know. I ain't out there. And who the fuck knows? I'll never be out there. Unless we all build it, then we can go. But whatever's down there or out there is being guarded by the whole fucking world. Military. If it's a rim that goes all the way around, they got fucking people positioned all the way around that fucking ice wall. Because they know at some point, all of us are going to start heading towards it. And what are they going to do? They'll be sitting there waiting for us with their guns and who knows what they got down there. Over there, out there. I don't even know where the fuck they're at. They're not at the bottom of a fucking ball, though. I know that. Oh, God. How long have I been on? An hour and 18 minutes. And I got 49 people watching. You guys are probably like, oh, my God, this girl's nuts. Let's see here. One big rim job, yeah. Yeah, Scooter, one big rim job. The Super Bowl. Tiny bowl. I love it. Yeah. They're making it like a fucking tiny bowl here. They're trying to destroy everything that the Creator has created. And that includes this beautiful flat earth that we're on. The things that they're doing to it, how they're raping the earth and killing things off, the foliage, the faunage, it's just so corrupted, but yet it's still beautiful and rejuvenating at the same time. So no matter how much they try and no matter how much crap that they do and toxify things, They just can't quite get it because God is above all that. And it will always rejuvenate and regenerate and be here for us. We have to level up above all this shit. We are the ones that are allowing ourselves to be trapped in all this. I mean, it's only a few of them. And I mean, who cares if they got a fucking couple of armies and some bombs and shit? There's way more of us than them. Don't you think? Yeah, it's a matter of waking everybody up, though. Like V for Vendetta. Who we got here still? Let's look through the chat a little bit. Okay. Looks like Brian went to bed, maybe. I'm so happy to see everybody here with me on this live stream. I didn't really expect to be doing a very long one or anything. I just wanted to get that flat earth comment crap out. I hope you watched my live stream because, dude, I mean, come on. Why don't you come around and say some stuff about some other posts that I have? Why is it got to be just like the second I put flat earth up, you come out like a fucking roach? I love you, Jen. I love you too. I'm so drunk right now, but I still love you. Usually I'm all, I don't know what I am. I don't feel pretty good right now. God, I don't want to wake up with a migraine tomorrow. I must be grateful as if I've already woken up tomorrow and I don't. So there's a really good documentary called The Lost Teachings of Jesus, the Book of Thomas. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that, but man, that's good stuff right there. The Lost Book of Thomas. Well, it's not really lost. They left it out. And they left it out on purpose because if I could screen share and show that shit, I would. You guys have to watch it. Greg Braden's in it. They talk all about, Jesus says in the Bible, because they're like, how are you walking on water? How the hell are you healing people? What's going on? How are you doing this? And Jesus said, look, everything I can do, you can do. Everything. But you have to wake up from the sleep that you're in and realize that you have to already exist in that attitude of gratitude that it's already happened, whatever it is you want. And once that emotion comes together with that feeling and the energy vibration, the physical reality around us has to respond to that, and it will give it to you. But no, we're always like, now Jesus didn't say this, but I'm saying it. We're always like, oh, yeah, I'll never be able to do that, or I can't go there, I can't afford it, or oh my gosh, this is going to happen. Great, now I'm late, I'm going to have a bad day, or we'll put things beyond us. Like, well, maybe one day I'll get that. If I save up enough money, I can get this, and, things would come to us a lot quicker if we knew how to talk to the ether and the creator around us. We are co-creators. We don't know how to co-create. This is what they've done to us. And they calcified our pineal gland, that thing that Ace was talking about, that vibration that he does with his tongue and his frontal lobe, all that stuff. I mean, that wakes up, gets you all tingly up there, and I wake up that third eye, and next thing you know, you're got your connection going, and holy crap, you're manifesting shit. Be awesome. We're disconnected from all that. Go to your computer right now and pull the plug out. That's disconnected. That's what we are. Disconnected. The second they put shots on you when you came out at birth, they instantly started calcifying that fucking pineal gland. That's part of the reason why they're shooting kids up at birth. That pineal gland, they don't want that shit open. And they definitely don't want it open on a good frequency. And when babies come out, they are the purest form of innocence, the purest frequency when they come out. They are untainted. They're pure. That's why the Luciferian, Satanist, blood-sucking fucking assholes love to sacrifice babies, because they're the purest form of energy. They're untainted. They're innocent. Kids who didn't have a lot of shots back in the day, and you don't hear this very much now as you did back when the shots were less. But kids up until the age of 5 would always either recall their past lives or see and hear things that other people couldn't because their pineal glands were open. And they were naturally growing with it. It was normal to them. It wasn't frightening. It wasn't scary. It wasn't like, oh my God, I see dead people. It wasn't like that. You would hear kids talk about, there's all these different documentaries about it. But nowadays, you don't hear that anymore. They're pumped up with so much shots when they come out. They're like, they're lucky if they're able to even find their fingers anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's babies out there that are smart. But it's not on the level that it should be on. What we consider smart these days is not smart. Oh, look, he can already do this and on a computer and stuff. That's not smart. That's not good. That's not even natural. This is not our natural state. Me talking to you like this live, I should be talking to you right up here with my fucking brain. We should be telecommunicating, not telephoning or teleporting. Instead of getting on a fucking plane to fly somewhere, you can fucking astral travel. Hell, I could be sitting with Carla right now having a fucking drink. But no, I gotta fucking get on a plane and fly there. I ain't reading the comments. Yes, Jesus would like to walk. Let's put this one up. 49 watching. I hope you guys are clicking that like button. I don't know if I have likes or not because I don't have that capability right now. And if I go off this screen, God only knows what's going to happen. And I don't even want to try to figure it out. All right, well, I think I need a little bit more wine. I'll be right back. Oh, God. My ass is falling asleep. Oh, I'm sitting on a memory foam pillow. Oh, well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. So, yeah, YouTube is all fucked up. I wish we had some other platform that we were all already on and didn't have to deal with none of this crap anymore. I feel like any day now I could just lose everything. And let me tell you, it's a lot of work to try to put all your shit onto another channel. It's a lot of downloading. I mean, it's just a lot. I have a lot, guys. I have a lot of stuff. I wish you could just take it all at once and just back it all up. Like, copy it all and paste it over here. Why can't I do that? I have a lot of stuff. They have, no, I think these narcissists and stuff like that, I think they do have some sort of a demon attached to them. See, look, when you're already in a negative, say if you were brought up, say, in an abusive family, and you're already coming up with this negative on you, okay? You're not happy and joyful and grateful and loving and all this stuff like that. You don't got those kind of vibrations going on. You're growing up in a shitty fucking family who are abusive and God only knows what's going on, okay? I don't even want to get into the specifics, but you know what I'm talking about. You grow up in that, and you're already in this negative space. So you start drinking. Well, drinking brings on the spirits. That's why they call it wine and spirits. Okay, say you develop a drinking problem, okay, and then you acquire yourself a wife and some kids. Well, I feel like these demons are way more attracted to the negativity, obviously, especially if it's a very low frequency that's very spiteful, hateful, vindictive kind of energies, that they can very easily cling on to them. Now, I'm not just saying there's demons floating around here all day long just waiting to find somebody with negative energy so they can hop into them. No. These people most likely are in inner cities, inner situations where these things are going on around them. They're already in that space of wherever this stuff is taking place. And I think there's a radius of some sort. Like, say if there's a satanic ritual and a satanic family down the street or whatever, and they're doing some fucking magic circle ritual and they're fucking who knows what, where, in the garage or something, and they bring forth some demons and stuff. And you live next door. And you're all fucking drunk, beating your wife because you came from a fucking fucked up family and you got beat, and you're all fucking narcissistic and negative and hateful and all stuff like that. I mean, I think it would be easy for a demon to get in you. Now, people get that way through situations. People have come out of that and turned out to be fine. But I could do a whole show on my childhood. You would not believe what I went through when I was younger. You would be like, and I'm okay. But, yeah, I think that demons have way more access to people in negative headspaces and negative energies. So if I don't like to stay in that space very long because I'm not opening myself up to something being able to attach itself to me. And if you ever notice, when these demons seem to attach themselves, they attach on the back, at the base of the skull, and something to do with the spine. And this has been documented. I don't know how true it is or not. I've never seen it myself, and I don't have a link for you to go to, but you can look it up. Because this is where our chakra points are, our energy points. And they latch onto it. But they're from behind us. Because they're driving us at that point. It's like we're surrogates. Once they get in you. You're just a surrogate. Their takeover. And you might say, well, did these people allow them in? Sure, there's people that allow them in. They'll lay down in the middle of the ritual circle and allow it in, like Beyonce, like fucking Rihanna, fucking Lady Gaga and all them. They all fucking do that. Yeah. But, not everybody's all like, it's just a demon in them. No, I mean, these demons, you know what? I'm just lost right now. I'm talking about fucking demons. Fuck those demons. That's what I say. Let's look at some comments. I think that we're being, let's see what Carla's saying. I think we're being bred, or breeding versus this by disciplining our children. Yeah, that's another thing, is the whole thing about disciplining our kids. Dude, I got my ass beat all the time when I was younger. I'm fine. And I disciplined my kids that way. I never really had many problems with my kids. They were really good. But there was one time I had to crack my kid across the face, and I smacked the shit out of him. I hit him so hard, fucking my grandkids probably feel it. But anyway, it's not a bad thing to get your ass beat once in a while because you probably fucking deserve it. Now people are like, oh, I kind of can't say anything. Oh my God, here, honey, yeah, you want this? Oh, you want a pink tutu? Here you go, Johnny. It's just crazy. Yeah. And that's what they're like breeding snowflakes, really, is what they're doing. I think that we're breeding narcissists by not disciplining our children properly, teaching them that they are not entitled to everything. And yeah, with this whole internet thing and everything that's so trendy and at their disposal and all this stuff like that, it really has, and even the selfie stuff and everything, it has turned them into this narcissistic behavior to where it's all me, me, me. Oh, and by the way, you said something that hurt my feelings, so now it's even more me, 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 me. Oh, why don't you build a building over here so I can go have some space to myself, because I just have to think this thing out now. So now there's buildings for snowflakes to go in and deal with their problems, so come back out and have a safe space. I don't really know if that's true or not, but it seems like it could be, because they have buildings for heroin addicts. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, shit's getting really fucking Luciferian lately. Remember the whole election thing? Everybody's witches. All these witches came out of the woodworks. It's like, holy crap. It was like the cool thing to be a witch during that time. I mean, it probably still is now. I don't know. But it was like, oh, we don't like that person. We're going to put a spell on them. Well, we're going to put a curse on them. And all this stuff on YouTube about how to do spells and how to cast spells and how to bind people. I'm like, what the fuck? So not only am I going to have like people that don't like me now they're going to be fucking casting spells on me because everybody's a fucking witch. Yeah. I don't know about all that shit. That's muffed up. I still got 43 people here. What time is it? Oh my God, what time is it? I don't even know. It's 12:27 Central Time. So you guys are up late on a weeknight. I don't got any work. Ego is more important than humanity. Look at my breakfast. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Look at my breakfast? Ego is more important than look at my breakfast. Alright. Not sure what that means, but whatever. Is there any hate going on in here? Is there some stuff? I don't know. I don't know if I have wrenches or not, but, you know, please be nice to everybody. Cast is back at him. I'm trying to read these comments, guys. I told you I can't read when I'm drunk. Let's see what this says. Yes, immediate gratification generation. That's what I'm saying. It's all at their fingertips. There's this. I've watched them in restaurants sit there, a whole family of them, not just the fucking kids, the adults too. Just texting, looking at their phones. It's like, why even bother? I don't know. They text each other. Who's paying the bill? You paying the bill? I don't know. I'm paying the bill. Okay, we'll split it. Oh my God. It's the thumbs. What if we cut off everybody's thumbs? What would they do? I'd be talking my text. That's what I usually do anyway. That's why it all comes out fucked up in the chat. She'd be like, what is she saying? I'm like, I'm talking my text. Anyway. Yeah. Let's see what else we can talk about. Adventure seeker on an empty street, just an alley creeper, light on the feet. Oh, that sounds like a interesting rhyme there. Let's see here. Oh, girl. Oh, you got a wrench, Carla? Good. I don't know. I can't tell this way on here who has a wrench and who isn't. I know I've given you a wrench in the past, so I imagine that carries over to this, correct? Is it Stacy? What's Stacy saying? You're still alive and I'm still awake. What the fuck is wrong with us? We are family. And this is when the family gets together. Oh, guys. Now, I know this isn't good for me. Okay. But I do a lot of stuff that is good for me. So I can have stuff that's not good for me every once in a while. And I just love these. You see them? These are the shizzle, my nizzle. They're ridiculous as fuck. I mean, it's the only kind I get. It's the berry one. Berry. It's so good. Anyway. I guess that's my weakness. Trolleys. I told you I eat trolls for lunch. I just proved it. You know, a blueberry, berry trolley with some weed tastes really good together. You should try it sometime. And also, if you're eating chocolate and you take a hit, it tastes really good. It's the little tricks of the trade. I love sour worms. Oh, I put the wrong one up. Yes, kids today cannot grow a tomato. They can't fucking. Jen is life size. What? Right now on my TV. Oh my God, Carla! Turn it off. Minimize. I'm drinking pink Zinfandel. And I gotta tell you, it's the cheap stuff. But it's good. It's like oak leaf or something. You get it at Walmart for like $3. I'm lightweight. I don't need much wine. Wow, I'm not gonna spend a lot. It's got. I checked the alcohol by volume. It's good. That's all I need. As long as it don't give me a headache, I'm good. Trying to read. Well, that's good. They live on a farm. Kids should be being raised on farms. And I don't mean foster farms. Oh, I put the wrong one up. Where are these going? I'm losing the chat. Jen's a cheap date. Yeah. Well, when you have money, I'm an expensive date, aren't I? I was told that my stuff is blocked in other countries. What the fuck is that? Oh, I forget what video it was. It might even be in one of the live streams with Brian or something. It's like you're blocked in 20 countries. Have a nice day. Okay. As long as you can see me here in the US, I don't care. Oh, hard cider. That's good. I like that stuff. I had it one time. It was pretty good. Yes, she is married. Oh, shit. She is married. She is married to John from the Santelli family, who is right here on the screen. That's who she's married to. You'll turn my bringer around. I don't have them soldered together. Here. And my knuckle's swollen. Look at it. Oh, can you see it? Jeez. You see my knuckle is swollen. I hurt my knuckle. Fucking trolleys are awesome. God, I gotta get that bag away from me. You know what my husband will do? He'll come home with a shit ton of fucking chocolate. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, what? Oh, we don't have any sweet stuff in the house. I'm like, dude, get that shit out of here. I'll be coming down here 3, 4 in the morning eating a fucking no, what is it? A Three Musketeers bar and stuff. I don't even know I'm awake. I wake up on the couch with this chocolate bar hanging out of my mouth. I'm like, don't bring that stuff home. My body at night, like when I'm sleeping, it'll be like, there's chocolate in the house. Boom. I'd like sleepwalk right to it and start eating it. I don't need that in my life. It's hard enough trying to maintain at 50. Anyway, a good chocolate bar is good once in a while, though. Yeah, look at the size of the rock. It's not that big. It's not that big. That's just right. You guys should have seen my old wedding set. In 2008, we lost everything. The economy crashed. And I've told this story 1,000 times. I could write a book about it. We were hit really hard. We lost everything. And one of the last things to go was my wedding set. You ain't broke until you have to sell your fucking wedding set. So don't tell me you're fucking broke. Okay? I know what it's like to have to sell your fucking wedding set. And it killed me to do it. But it was the last thing to go. And it had to go for us to make it to where we had to make it to. And here we are now. What, it's replaceable. This doesn't seal the deal anyway. So. Yeah, I'm cool like that. Stacy, what are you laughing at? Am I missing something? She said it could be bigger. It could be big. Did I say that? It's not that big. It's just normal. It's like a half carrot, maybe. 3/4, half, I don't know. I like the diamonds going around the band though. And this one's engraved. It says Jen and John and Jennifer and John and our wedding date on it, on the inside. Only my personal choice, John. I love chocolate. I love chocolate too. I just don't love chocolate in my house. I love chocolate, just not in my house. Okay? Having chocolate in the house is not good for Jen. I remember hearing in a movie, somebody said something like, chocolate, it weakens the knees or some shit like that. I don't know. I forget what movie that was from. Brian is probably passed out somewhere in the corner of his room. It's scary to even think about. Guys, tomorrow I'm going to be watching this like, did I fucking just say that shit? Like, I don't even know. I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's what she said. All right. I think I'm running out of cigarettes. I got one cigarette in here. All right. So, what can we talk about now? We want to talk about some stuff? Does anybody have any questions? That's why I can't get rid of the damn license. I'm passed out in my chair. You're passed out in your chair, but you're typing? Oh, Roadshow Randy, what's up? I just realized that was you. I'm reading your comment. I didn't even realize you. Dude, are you still with us here? This guy, Roadshow Randy, is a very good friend of mine. And I just put his video up on my wall, so make sure everybody goes and checks it out. And he does this CBC oil, which is hemp oil and stuff, and it's all for healing. I mean, it's like way better than fucking all the crap out there. And it's all natural and stuff. Jen, you need to start vaping so you can live longer. Where'd it go? Shit's moving too quick for me. I'm drunk. Okay, here it is. Randy's Roadshow. Check it out. He's got all the links below for the products and stuff. They're really good. I use them. I even have a video on his channel that I did for him promoting the product, which I have to really put on my channel because, guys, I gotta tell you, we smoked a fucking, I don't even know what we smoked, but it was loud. Loud. If you guys don't know what loud means it's the good shit, okay? And then he says, oh, let's do a video. Can you talk about the product? And blah, blah. I'm high as fuck. And I'm like, dude, you seriously want to do this right now? Like, I just smoked. Like, I smoked. I said, look, I'm going to have to put my sunglasses on. So this